Welcome to Profit Insights, where we navigate the financial waves with clarity and calm. I'm your host, Dusty, here to help you understand what's happening in the world of finance with a thoughtful approach. Let's dive into today's market overview. On Thursday, July 10th, 2025, we witnessed a surprising summer rally in the U.S. equity markets. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ Composite both closed at record highs for the second day in a row. The S&P lifted by 0.27%, and the NASDAQ edged up slightly. Even the Dow Jones had a strong finish, adding 192 points, with the Russell 2000 capturing the essence of small caps, advancing 0.5%. It's fascinating to see market breadth this positive, with advancers outpacing decliners significantly. Despite fresh trade tensions, the focus remained on solid corporate earnings and encouraging signals from central banks. Now, let's talk about what's driving these markets. Airline and consumer sectors took the lead. Delta Airlines had a phenomenal surge, raising its full-year outlook, and United Airlines wasn't far behind with a jump of over 14%. On the consumer side, WK Kellogg saw its shares soar after an exciting buyout by Ferrero. Estée Lauder also gained ground thanks to some upbeat analyst commentary. It wasn't all ups though. Companies like Autodesk and Axon Enterprise saw some pullbacks, offering opportunities for profit-taking. Across other sectors, banks and consumer-focused giants like JP Morgan and McDonald's also joined the rally. Shifting gears to the labor market, recent data has strengthened investor confidence. U.S. jobless claims fell unexpectedly, hitting a 7-week low, which is always a good sign. Even as continuing claims showed a rise, they suggest a resilient job market. The unemployment rate ticked down slightly, and Federal Reserve discussions hint at potential rate cuts later this year. However, amid the positive buzz, trade policies added a layer of uncertainty. President Trump announced substantial tariffs on copper imports and selected Brazilian goods, sparking mixed reactions. Copper prices rose due to tight supply dynamics, while the Brazilian real weakened. These developments seem to have become part of the expected market landscape, with investors focusing more on fundamentals. Turning to commodities, cryptocurrencies embraced the positive sentiment, with Bitcoin briefly climbing past $113,000. Many other digital tokens followed suit, reflecting growing institutional interest. Oil prices rose slightly, despite OPEC Plus deciding on an output increase. Geopolitical risks and seasonal demand kept investors on their toes. In the earnings spotlight, Delta Airlines reported a robust second quarter, surpassing analyst expectations and reinstating a promising full-year guidance. Their focus on cost control and loyalty programs played a significant role in their success, propelling their stock upward along with other airlines. Lastly, on the M&A front, Ferrero Group's acquisition of WK Kellogg is noteworthy. Valued at $3.1 billion, this acquisition highlights Ferrero's strategic move beyond confectionery into breakfast foods. The market reacted positively, with WK Kellogg shares surging dramatically. Before I wrap up, here are a few investment tips. Stay informed, but don't get swayed by headlines alone. Focus on fundamentals and keep an eye on company earnings for long-term growth insights. Diversification, as always, remains key. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the financial landscape. Remember, when the dust settles, only the truth remains. Until next time, take care and keep investing wisely.